Hey, I'm going to talk about the new Child's Play movie. It's been a long time since I actually watched a new release, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It's on Amazon Prime. I grew up watching the original Child's Play series as a kid. I watched them on cable, so, I was kind of skeptical about watching this new version. Well, as most of you probably know, it's basically its own reimagining. It's contemporary. Basically, there's no serial killer subplot in this. Basically, the doll gets reprogrammed at a factory with the violence settings turned off. And it's not just a regular doll, it's like an AI doll. It can connect to your TV, your phone, and a lot of different gadgets and technology. So I thought that was an interesting aspect of it. Uh, the doll is given to a young kid named Andy by his mom, played by Aubrey Plaza. She works at a store similar to Walmart, and she decides to bring the discarded doll home to him. And everything's fine for a while. And I really like the scenes of Andy and Chucky like bonding. And the person who does the voice of the doll is Mark Hamill, and I thought he did a really amazing job with the voiceovers. Just really brought a lot of personality to the doll. And speaking of the doll, I thought they did a really great job with the animatronics and special effects of the doll. I thought it was great. I was actually really impressed with it. Just from watching the other movies, you got used to how Chucky moved in the older movies compared to, 2019 when this film came out. But as I said, the movie is its own thing. And if you take it as its own thing, I think you might enjoy it. But if you're like an original Chucky purist, you might not like it as much. I thought it was pretty decent. I had a few issues with it. One of the issues I had is that early on, Andy has a pet cat who's automatically like a grumpy jerk cat that scratches and bites him. And I don't know, I just thought that was cliche, like, oh, let's make the cat nasty so we can cheer on its death. And it shows Chucky actually strangling it, and then later on kills it and records and plays the screams of the cat to taunt Andy. I thought that was really disturbing. I'm not a real fan of animal or pet deaths in movies. I think it's really cliche and really played out by now. So when the cat showed up in the movie, I just kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, oh, what's going to happen with the cat? Big surprise. But back to the movie, I thought the movie was actually pretty decent for doing its own thing. The original Chucky creators and cast, were very indifferent to the reboot, and they're still making movies, and they're still working on an original Chucky series. So none of that, I think, was affected by this reboot. And like I said, it was an okay movie. There were some corny one-liners towards the end, but I could forgive it. And one thing I kind of noticed, a lot of the male characters in the movie were kind of douchebags. Like a lot of the characters that encountered Aubrey Plaza were like douchebags or sleazy. Like she has this jerk of a boyfriend named Shane. who treats Andy badly and has other secrets. And then you have like the apartment handyman who's like a stereotypical weirdo. So, and then there's like commentary on how everyone is on their phone or different devices. And there was a really good scene of Chucky watching a horror movie with Andy and his friends, and he's like basically gathering up the violence from watching the horror movie with them and like ingraining it on his hard drive. And I thought that was really interesting. So overall, it wasn't the best movie in the world, but I thought Mark Hamill's voiceovers and the special effects really bumped it up a couple notches for me. I thought the actor who played Andy is a good actor. I've seen him in a couple other things. He was good. The actors who played his friends were pretty good. They weren't the typical annoying preteens. Aubrey Plaza was alright. And I really liked Andy's apartment neighbor who was a cop. I thought he was really cool. So all in all, depending on how they do it, I wouldn't mind if they did a sequel. I liked how towards the end, like the technology spread to different dolls and whatnot. So you kind of have to suspend your belief in it, Chucky being able to control everything technologically with his computer chip or hard drive, whatever you want to call it. So that's it for now. I know it's like a shorter video, but I haven't watched a new release in a long time. This was on Amazon Prime, so I gave it a chance. I liked it for what it was. I'm still a fan of the original series. So, take it for what it is. And I'd like to hear from you guys. What did you think of it? If you have a review for me, let me know. That's it for now. Bye.